Hello, my name is Gregory Baynard, and I will be doing a podcast for the Racial Relations First Trimester Project. Today, I will discuss the topic of why are female shooters so rare in the United States. In today's world, mass shootings are an event that occur more often than anyone would like. Some shootings are put on the news where people hear about them, leaving them with fear and questions. However, the number of mass shootings that we hear about come nowhere close to the amount that actually occur. In 2017 alone, there was a total of 346 mass shootings. That is almost one mass shooting per day. And as of November 12th of this year, 2018, there was a total of 309. This is obviously a very scary reality that we have to live with, and it makes people wonder why people do this and what made them this way. Mass shooters come from all different backgrounds, so there is not really a way to identify a mass shooter, except that the overwhelming majority of them are males. An FBI study that studied 160 active shooting incidents that happened between 2000 and 2013, there were only 6 incidents that were perpetrated by female shooters. That is only 3.8% of the mass shootings. And in another study of shootings that occurred between 2000 and 2017, 9 of the 250 incidents identified involvement with a female shooter. Now, this was pretty strange for me to wrap my head around. Why was there such a low number of female shooters? This made me want to research and find out the reason behind these obscure statistics. From what I found, women are far less homicidal or violent than men. Women commit about only 10 to 13% of homicides in the United States. Also, when women do kill, they usually kill somebody that's very close to them, like a child or a husband. They don't really go out and do mass killings of a group. Another reason is that women don't really use guns. Out of all the women who committed homicides, only 8% use firearms. This compares with 40% who use poison and 20% who use fire to kill their victims. Men tend to also hide their emotions. Typically, men think that letting out emotions such as crying is a sign of weakness. Talking about their problems is also another way to let out your emotions, but this is also seen as a sign of weakness to many men. It is somehow ingrained in every male that they need to be seen as strong, powerful, and in control. So they often do not talk about their problems with others, or even let others know that they have a problem in the first place. This is a very bad thing to do. You don't want to hold back on your emotions and bottle them up inside of you, letting them build up over time. If you hold back your feelings on many things, those emotions will build up and eventually cause you to burst out in a fit of rage or violence. This is why many school shootings occur in our world today. About 28% of students ranging from 12 years old to 18 years old are affected by bullying. This includes a wide variety of males and females. The only difference between these two is that females are more likely to talk about their incidents with friends or family. Females do not have fear of being seen as weak. They are genetically not supposed to be dominant, so they have no fear of letting people know what is wrong with them. Now, if you are male and bullied, you often do not talk about your problems with anyone. You just hold back your anger inside of you, as mentioned before. The bottom line is that you do not want to admit that someone is being mean to you and taking advantage of you and or controlling you in a way. This is why a lot of school shooters are male. The shooting acts as the burst of rage that was caused by all the emotional trauma and pain that affected the shooter all those months or years. These are all the reasons that I have found on why there are such a low number of female mass shooters. This is now the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.